Good morning, class. Today we're going to be looking at compound operators and post increments. So I emailed you notes. Go ahead, copy everything from that email. Make a new class, doesn't matter what you name it. Select everything that's in it, delete everything that's currently in it, and paste the notes from the email. Okay, now that everyone's done that, let's go over these notes. So remember, you should have package unit 1, public class, compound, post notes, public static void main. These are things that you should have in all of your programs. Okay, so we have int x, so I declared x. Notice I didn't initialize it yet. Int y equals 5. So y was declared and initialized. I set x equals to 10, and I say x equals x plus 1. Now remember, what this line is doing is it's setting x equal to the current value of x, which is 10, adding 1. So it's going to set x equal to 11. And when we run it, that's what it's going to print. So let's go ahead and compile this and run it. And you can see x equals 11. All right, nothing fancy going on there. So let's move on. The compound assignment is when we add an operator to that assignment. This particular operator that you add will always happen last. So I'm going to effectively do the same thing I just did. I'm going to set x equals 10, and I'm going to do x plus equals 1. So this is the compound assignment. And what that is doing, it's increasing the value of x, because I'm doing a plus, by this. Or if I rewrote it, this is what it would look like. X equals x plus, and then everything that's on this side goes first. Or I can think of this operator here, the plus sign is going last. That's why I put everything that's on this side in parentheses. So you'll notice we also get x equals 11. So again, it's effectively doing the same thing we did on that previous line up here, where I did x plus 1. X plus equals 1. So I've got a series of lines here that demonstrate conceptually how this works. So again, I said x equals 10. X times equals 5 minus 3. Again, this times goes last. So here's what it looks like. X equals x times, and then this is in parentheses, 5 minus 3. Because this times equals goes last. Again, x equals 10. X minus equals x minus 5. So if I rewrote it, x equals x minus, and then in parentheses, x minus 5. You can see these other two examples here. X equals 10. X modulo equals 15 plus 7. You can see how I rewrote it. And then this last line, again, you can see how we rewrote it. So that compound operator always goes last. That's the key to remember. If it helps, rewrite it. Rewrite the command, as I've been doing over here. That can help you think about what is going on. Next, we're going to look at post operations, not pre. I'm going to delete that. We're going to look at post operations. So I just established, so if x equals 10, these two lines here are effectively doing the same thing. This one's technically this. So effectively the same thing. Well, I can add 1 or subtract 1 with pre and post operators, but we're only going to worry about post operators. And so I can do that by saying x plus plus. And no, there is no x plus 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 or x plus 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 plus. It's just plus plus. So that's going to increase x by 1. So when I print off here, it's going to print x equals 1. 11, I mean. And we can see that here. X equals 10, x minus minus, that's going to subtract 1. So this is going to print x equals 9. Again, you can see that here. Now you're probably wondering, well, what's the point of this? I'm showing you how it works, and it's going to be a tool that you're going to be utilizing. There's a tool. Everything we're going to be learning in computer science are tools that you're going to have in your tool belt that you're going to be able to pull out as needed. As a specific use we're going to use quite often later on. Now, the post operation doesn't really matter when we do it in isolation. So I can literally just say x plus plus. And it's going to increase x by 1. But the fact that it's a post operation matters when I do it in conjunction with other things. So look at these couple of lines here. It's asking the question, what does x print? So I have x equals 10. I set x equal to. Now notice, look, I can do this here. X plus plus. So this is a post operation. So look what happens. What does x print? Here's those two lines. It's going to print x equals 10, and then it's going to increase x by 1. So what happens here is a post operation takes the value, uses the value, then increases it by 1. So it used the value of 10. That's why it printed off x equals 10. It then increased x by 1. That's why the next time when it printed off x equals x here, it printed off x equals 11. So the post increment uses its current value, then increments it by 1. So look at this line of code. I said x equals 10. I set y equal to x plus x plus plus. So what's going to happen is y is going to equal the current value of x plus the current value of x. So y is going to be 20. But after it uses its current value of x here, when it says x plus plus, it's going to increase its value. So x is going to be equal to 11. There it is. X equals 11, y equals 20. Okay, now let's look at this next line of code. Y equals x plus x plus 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 x. So I'm going to set y equal to the current value of x plus the current value of x, pause, increase x by 1, x is now 11, and then I now got to add that last x. Well, x is no longer 10 because of this. It increased by 1, x is now 11. So here this will print x equals 11, but then this one will print y equals 31. Here it looks like I forgot to reset x to 10, so x's current value is 11. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, so y equals current value of x, which is 11, plus current value of x, which is 11. Now pause, x is now 12, plus x, so plus 12. I'm going to keep this on the same line and make it easy to follow. Plus current value of x, plus 12. Pause, increase the value of x by 1. come back here. So 11 plus 11 plus 12 plus 12 plus 13. 59. And x is 13. So that's the idea of our post operator and also the compound assignments. Now remember those compound assignments, one last reminder, if you need to, and I recommend it here at the start, rewrite it. Rewrite it. It can be incredibly helpful to rewrite that compound assignment, especially when you're doing it for the first time.